Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
Okay, but you
no, that's real talk.
You can have it.
That's real talk.
Okay. When you didn't show up for my birthday in St. Louis, I felt that you want to give me the time and attention.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joe Lockett. 18 minutes after the hour, you guys locked into your favorite evening round. How y'all doing this evening? What's up, Sweet Enough? What's up, Isabella? How you doing? Welcome into the Joe Lockett Show. Rosalind Harris, how you doing? What's up, Gigi? What's up, Pups Up? Man, welcome in. We got a lot to get into today, y'all. It's your favorite digital evening round across the digital airwaves right here on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. How you guys doing today? What's up, nephew? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing better now. Yeah, I didn't want to do this crowd every time. It's be at the beginning of the week too.
Yeah,
that crap be pissing me off.
I just
beginning of the week, just be.
What's up, Tams? How you doing, baby? What's up, Asia? What's up, Ricky? What's up? What is this? Esing, I guess that's good. What's up, Emily?
You sure about that?
No, I'm not. What's up, Terry? What's up, Nikki?
You gotta say it with your chest.
Nick. No, I ain't gonna say it with my chest. I may get knocked out. What's up, Dukes in the building? What's up, Bacon? Oh. Hey, y'all, let me know where y'all chiming in from. What's up, Pretty? What's up, Bro Glover? Hey, man, did you see the did you see what happened with Stephen A and Monica McNutt today?
Yes, we finna talk about that.
I want to talk about that today, bro. Listen, it got messy today on First Take.
I like it.
But it's all over Caitlyn Jenner. I mean, Clark. Not Caitlyn Jenner. I mean, Caitlyn Clark. Caitlyn Clark.
Stop calling this girl Caitlyn Jenner.
Because Caitlyn Jenner has a better, we have talked about her for so many years, but it's Caitlyn Clark. I'm sorry. But it's all over Caitlyn Clark, and I think it's all over to do for nothing, myself personally. Also today, we're talking about, what was that clip you just played?
I forget what show it was, but it was a guy, he was speaking with this girl.
What's up, Niecy? What's up, DJ?
And how he was speaking with the girl,
Jackie.
The video said Ruby? Itself. I can't say it if you're gonna call out everybody's name with a weird name.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You keep talking, bro. I'm just saying hello while you talking.
No, just call the weird name out.
Go ahead, man. I'm just saying hello while you talking.
Then say wave while I'm talking. Golly.
Okay. I wave. Hey, Trent.
Bump Trent. Anyway, the video itself was just saying how the roles have been switched when guys are speaking with girls, or I guess they was kind of painting the picture like with folks when they courting people. But honestly, I got a little deeper conversation with it.
Okay.
If I'm being honest, because how it came off, if you just saw it for what it was, you would have misunderstood.
Tams, don't get this misunderstood. It would be Auburn before it's Tennessee, ma'am.
Ew.
No, she said I got on orange for Tennessee. I'm like, no, ma'am.
Oh,
it would be Auburn before it's Tennessee.
Hey, Liz's always trying to get hurt, right?
Tams and Yams up in Tennessee. She just wants somebody to be a vote so badly.
Hey, yeah, I know, right?
I'm Alabama, baby. I'm sorry. I'm roll tide still. Even though Nick Saban ain't there. What?
You know, my folks is because I've been very vocal about that. I ain't rolled nothing no more. Nick is gone.
But I was a Nick Saban fan, but I rode with the Tide before Nick got there, so I'm a Roll Tide fan.
I didn't. I was a Tide fan because
Lady Bird. Hey, Erica.
So all my folks you was never really a Bama fan. That you just gonna switch up like that? And I was like,
exactly.
I guess you're right.
You wasn't a Bama fan, bro.
I guess you're right.
Also on Messy Monday, guess what, y'all? 3 reasons, nephew. What are the main 3 reasons people don't end an affair? We're gonna talk about that. Don't end an affair. Don't end an affair. I said it. Don't end an affair.
Like somebody that they cheating with.
Yeah. 3 reasons you don't end it. Hey, Erica, how you doing, baby? How was your weekend? How was y'all weekend before we get into the show? Let's talk to the people before we get into our show. Sam's, how was your weekend? Lady, hey, how was your weekend? Erica, how was your weekend? Marv,
somebody got to be the mean one. Don't nobody care.
I was always about, listen. This color had nothing to do with football. However, if you're gonna
season though,
but if you're gonna put it to a football season, I mean, color, it got to be. I got to stay. I got to stay in theater.
Shout out to
what's it called me?
Shout out to the real ones that know. But college football, the game is officially coming back out, and it's been 15 years now.
Hey, Coco. Hey, Phyllis. Hey, Rosemary. Hey, y'all hit the. I got all these folks here. Nobody said hit the like button. Can we get the like button hit, or are we being shadow banned here?
Yeah, because
what's up, Rich?
It's 2024, 2014. Yeah.
What's up, Pecan? Butter Pecan.
That'd have been 10, 11 years.
What's up, me CC? How you doing?
Are they liking? Because I
got okay. Now somebody started hitting the like button. Now I'm like, if I was sitting up at half naked, like a lot of women do, people just be hitting the like button. Maybe I need to start to wearing like a tank top or something. Hey, Bridget.
I told you start showing some skin so we can get some stuff, but oh no, this ain't that type of podcast.
Well, man, people should like the content, not I
don't care about that.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like I have to get half naked before people, because listen.
Look, Joe.
Whatever sells.
Look, Joe. I know this is gonna sound real wild, but if I gotta hold you out for us to get some views, I do that. I do that with a smile. I go to sleep happy that night.
I'm quite sure you would. But I am not gonna pimp myself out to that level, sir.
Come on, Joe. Just drop the morals just a little bit. You gotta keep them up all the time.
Okay, you put the camera on you show yours then.
I mean, when they come in,
I'm saying when they come in, you zoom in on yours. Right? How about that?
How about that? When they come in,
how about you zoom in on yours? How about you zoom in on yours, bro? I'm good, but good God,
you laughing when I get the little cut here like I want to, bro.
Oh, I got the cuts. I got the cuts. I got the six pack.
Exactly,
I got all of
but
it.
you got morals, and I don't. I can drop mine.
But see, this is what I see. If you see one chest or see one tricep, you've seen them all. Nobody's want to tune in to see.
They ain't seen yours, Joe. That's how the OnlyFans girls be getting it.
Yeah, the OnlyFans, but that's why hey. But I need to start the OnlyFans page so you can get a glimpse, so you can see more. You know what I'm saying? To get paid. I'm not gonna be giving it free to TikTok.
Nah, you seen like the type of dude that charges his feet pics for $1.
Really? I mean, I don't know. I'm just not a sexual creature like that.
If you see 50 cent, I'll show you the curve.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Are women into feet? I know there's some men. Are women into feet like men are? I'm not into that. I don't have a foot fetish, but ladies, let me ask y'all: are women into foot fetishes?
I'm sure women can get a foot fetish.
I know some men are. I done heard about men doing it. I think it's gross myself, nasty, but I'm not into feet. Hey, Christy, how's it going? Are women into feet?
Shame now. That just
Tam
might be a kink.
No, huh?
That just might be a kink.
No, it's a kink for people. Christy says no. So that's more of a man thing, because I know a lot of men like women looking at women's feet.
You can't take their.
I'm asking women, bro. Do men want to? I mean, do women? But do women? Hey, Brandy, thanks for the follow. Women. No, I'm asking women. Are women into feet fetish? I can't even get that out correct. It sounds horrible. Are women into feet fetish? Thanks, Dave, for liking the live, man. I appreciate you. Are women into that? I mean, because I don't know. I'm not kissing nobody's feet and licking nobody. I don't like that. That ain't my thing.
Hey, hold on. They might want to, you know what I mean? They might be putting whipped cream or some chocolate.
But but like I said, that's not my kink. It's nothing beautiful about a woman's feet to me. It's their feet.
Now, a lot of women put
Brandon, not me, but I take care of my man's feet. What? Okay. But let me ask you, do your man's feet turn you on though, Brandon? That's the thing. Do feet turn women on? I'm just asking. I know women say if you got big feet, yeah. But that ain't always true. Women have told me that too, y'all. So I think that's a myth. David said corny. Amy says no. So it's really just a fetish that men have, ladies. And I'm asking, this is a fetish that men have. Is the fetish that men have is about the feet. So women are not turned on by the men's feet. According to the census, it looks like it's just a man. Are you turned on by feet, nephew?
Nah, I ain't a feet person like that. Now I will appreciate some really pretty feet.
What
you ain't gotta. You can have your socks on if I like that.
Wait a minute. What do you say you appreciate? So how do you appreciate the feet?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Nah, you thought I was going from the go double down. Look, what I like about some pretty feet,
Yeah. Go do tell, nephew. Do tell.
Some of their feet be really, really tiny. You know what I mean? And some of them be skinny. Some folks got some skinny feet, and some folks got some really, really juicy feet.
Juicy feet mean like
juicy
fat feet?
No, because it ain't to have fat feet, you got to be fat.
Really?
And a lot of folks is thick and solid for their foot.
Okay.
Some folks got an arch. Some folks flat foot.
Wait a minute. You have studied feet. Wait a minute. You put a lot of thought into feet, bro.
So you're saying something to appreciate.
So if a woman mess around and throw some sauce on that feet, you may go down there and suck a toe.
No, not. But did she wash it?
Yeah, she washed him. Came out the shower. You know what I'm saying? She all cleaned up. Would you?
I might suck a toe.
I knew it.
I ain't a feet dude.
But you're open.
I'm open.
Okay.
I'm open. I am open.
Okay.
But that's not what's gonna get me off. That's not what's gonna do.
She dated a guy that love feet. I don't get the feet thing.
I am a butt connoisseur. Okay.
I'm with the yams.
The yams is what
I'm yams. Me. I'm yams, nipples. I'm that guy.
Kill us about the chest for real.
The chest.
I kill us about the chest.
I'm not a big Opie fan, but I am.
Well, I don't know what that is outside of everything else.
I'm not a big chi cha cha fan, but you know the nipples. Yeah, them. Yeah.
Okay. We can't go too far in the question.
I'm not going to. No,
I was in you.
No, don't
I
do
got
that.
the cameras still.
No, we're not doing that, and I wouldn't say a word, sir. Sorry, you're only gonna get so much out of me on that one there. But yeah,
sometimes these cameras be rolling.
All right, guys, like into your favorite eating right. It is Messy Monday on the Joe Lockett Show. It's 29 minutes after the hour. We got entertainment news coming up today on the show. We're talking about a couple of different things. Why is it difficult? What are the three main reasons it's so difficult on a Messy Monday for a person to walk away from an affair? When you know you're doing the wrong thing, you really want to leave. However, there are some complicated factors of why it's hard for you to walk away from your affair, your sneaky link, your booty call. You know what I mean? You got the husband, you got the wife at home, and you know they are good people. But
it might be the only one you got on.
There are a couple of reasons why you won't leave. Somebody said bills. We're going to talk about that on the Joe Lockett Show. Also, we're going to talk about what happened with Stephen A. Smith and also what's her name, Monica.
You want me to lead into that one?
We can also lead into that one, but also there's a clip that went viral on social media, and I think we played it at the top of the show.
Oh, it's going viral. It went viral.
Yeah.
You got to go a lot higher than what it was.
Yeah.
But
hey, Rachel.
Yeah, it's a clip with the interaction between male and female. I forget what reality show it was.
Well, we got a lot to get into the show today, y'all. So let's get through entertainment news. Let's get into this Messy Monday. Welcome in on the digital airways of the Joe Lockett Show. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Let's get into entertainment news with the one and only Cliffside.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it. I just love it.
All right. First things first on the docket. Simone Biles. Congratulations. She is the most all-around national title winner in what this says Olympic medalist, especially in 2024.
Okay.
So as far as with the Olympic trials, I know those are kind of like the championships before the championship.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, I know the real folks, I'm a novice. But if I'm not mistaken, those are the preliminary championship rounds before they start doing like a Final Four if you're thinking about that type of athlete sports.
Right.
So, but she's won 9. That's the most. So, I mean, I knew Simone Biles was one of them because I ain't never not heard her win, especially in the last decade.
That's the girl.
Yeah, she the one. So, hey, man, shout out to her. Love to see our sisters out there doing it big. She can stomp and flip on me however she want to.
Ain't she in a relationship, bro?
I don't care.
Tap on the screen, y'all. Let's get these likes up. Tap that screen. Let's go.
You said that like it mattered. Anyway, next up, one person that stuff is mattering to, Method Man. He's trending currently. I don't know if you've seen Hot 90s. You know who Hot 97 is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They had a concert thing that was going on a few days ago.
Uh-huh.
And he was on a few of the acts that was out there. He says, in his opinion, that the generation gap is too wide. He mentioned up in a post, they got a post of him and another artist on the stage. He said on the post, not our crowd at all. Thanks again, New York and the whole tri-state area that showed up to the event in support, plus to Pete and Ebro, the fellas over there at Hot 97. Shout out to y'all. I got love for you guys, but never again.
Yeah, I mean,
at this point, the generation gap is too wide.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure half of them did not know Method Man.
Yeah,
I hate that for him.
I don't.
I hate that for him. Method Man is revered.
He's revered, but it comes a time, bro. You know, we're at a stage right now, bro, that we gotta let y'all young heads have it. You know what I'm saying? And it's time to, you got to hang out. You either hang it up, or you're gonna have to get on the old folks tour. Get a residency in Las Vegas.
But this my thing with this, and maybe it's just the music hip hop fan in me.
It is.
Shut up.
Because the young folks don't give a damn about the old artists, bro. They only care about Sexy Red and
she was out there. Actually,
that's what I'm saying. Bro, you can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't put Sexy Red and Method Man on the same
But
ticket.
I don't think they was on the same day. Well, hold on.
It was on
the same day.
That's what I'm saying. You can't put them two together, bro. It's a totally different crowd, bro.
But it's a celebration of hip hop. It's what they said. They
I agree with you, David. New rappers can't rap on beat, and they ain't rapping about it. And they're not rapping about it. Most new rappers are not rapping. I agree with y'all. I mean, for us, they're not rapping about anything. For the young folks, they are. Not knocking what they do.
Don't speak for all this young folks.
No, but what I'm saying, it said whatever it is for this young generation, this is y'all thing. I'm not. It get to a point, bro. I don't have to understand it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It ain't my thing. It ain't my thing. I can't follow Sexy Red. I don't want to hear some hero songs. I don't want to bop my head to her, and I definitely don't want to see her on tour. I would not pay to go see a Sexy Red concert. I wouldn't buy an album. I wouldn't download her music. I mean, for the young folks, that's good, but it's just not my thing. It's okay.
But this, because I'm sure he didn't come out with a Sexy Red.
But still, that same ticket, that's an ugly ticket, bro.
Method Man ticket sounds awesome, actually.
Okay, but who's the ticket,
I have to then take myself out of it. But because on the ticket they have Sexy Red, they got Doja Cat, French Montana, Dash Cuban, folks. That's for the younger crowd. But then on the other side, they start aging up to some really, really big heavy hitters like a Big Daddy Kane, a Jada. What they was giving, they're celebrating Big Daddy Kane.
Okay.
Jada Kiss, Rakim and them, Method and Redman. Come on, Method Man and Redman together.
But bro, you can't. But here's the thing,
Method Man and Redman together.
You either gonna get us or we gonna get y'all. Y'all don't mix with us, and we don't mix with y'all. That's the problem,
and that's the sad part.
But that's the truth, though, bro. You're not gonna get
the sad part.
But y'all are not trying to hear what we listen to, right? And we're not trying to hear for real what y'all is. I respect what y'all are doing. It's just not my vibe.
Don't. We ain't gotta sugar it up just because it's
no, bro. There are some
of y'all don't.
There are some of the young artists that I think are doing a fantastic job. There's some people I think that are pop bubblegum. I can't name stuff. Some of the stuff, bro. When I listen to the radio, I can't really listen to any of the stuff because it don't make any sense to me. And most of the time, I don't even know what the hell they're saying.
I don't blame you.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that's just not. I like people who enunciate their words.
But Joe, this is what I'll defend.
Exactly, David.
This is what I'll defend you on, or folks that share that opinion.
Yeah,
that's not disrespectful. To a certain point, and again, this is where you just look at me as the music person, but to some point, you have to be translatable outside of who you're just giving to, because your benchmark or your demographic either grades out or ages out.
Yeah, but I think a lot of
you have to have some type of. It has to be more to you outside of just what you give.
I think right now, bro, the talent don't need to be there for you to make money. I think if you take off your clothes or you say the most provocative thing, right, and get attention and go viral, and you got eyeballs and eardrums, as I always state, you're going to become infamous, or you become famous for a split second, and that's what most people are going for. And some people are able to build on that talent, most are not. Unfortunately,
I will argue that, but
Yeah.
I can't today.
Yeah, today's artists, bro, they're pop.
Maybe if it was like a decade ago, I got you all day. We finna go back and forth. But
Yeah, but today's artists, bro, like I
Yeah.
said, when they
I can't
put,
blame
I'm gonna be honest, and this is no disrespect to Cesar Red, but it's gonna sound like a huge disrespect. No, seriously. For what she stands for and what she's getting famous for, bro, it's not the real music for real, right? It's how provocative and the things she's saying in the music. Those lyrics you can't even say most of the time around anybody in public nowhere. You know what I mean?
no, you can't.
And she's not marketable until a certain crowd and a vibration of people. You know what I mean? So whatever that is, and whatever.
You know what's crazy?
Uh-huh.
Because I was gonna agree with that,
Mhm.
but and maybe it's just me, but it really seems like they're trying to over push her in places where
Yeah.
she shouldn't be.
She wouldn't be. She shouldn't be.
Because I for you to say that, the young part of me be like, no, what you mean? She on this and this and that. But when you analyze it for real, a Sexy Red don't need to be on no Grammy stage,
bro, at all. But bro,
a Sexy Red don't need
but
to
this
be
is
at
where-
other events.
But this is where the people in power that be, and I don't want to get too deep into it, but they're dumbing down the music to the lower vibration audience, right?
Well, then that goes in their
because-
defense, that goes to the audience. They have to cater to an audience that is low vibration or very short term.
They don't have to, but that's what they want to, because they don't have to pay a person like Sexy Red a lot of money. She don't know the business. She's just gonna take what she can get. And then as she learned, right, she made a little lick, but the next person to come in is gonna be just like her green. You see what I'm saying? So they are dumbing down the music, especially on the business end. They're not going after people who understand the business thing or whatever, right? Because that's too much money. But you get a Sexy Red that nobody don't want to be, and she ain't really making no money. You see her, she got a little twist on the internet. You take that and you push it. So I'm not mad at it. It is what it is at the end of the day, y'all. This is the new era of business. These are the new artists that we're going to find. And hopefully this young generation will get a little bit smarter and start to put out better produced music. Thanks, Chrissy, for the Cargie.
That's what I'll say. I don't know on. I am interested to see how she's gonna look, because it is starting to get that time.
Mhm.
She's been out for at least 2 or 3 years. It's gonna start hitting that time where a new wave is coming in, and that she will soon be dropped off. I want to see how she navigates her career.
She
from
won't.
there, outside of the engine
She
that's
won't.
pushing her.
She won't,
Because
she
they
can't.
did. This is the same stuff that happened with Ice Spice.
Mhm.
Now Ice Spice is as quiet as a mouse.
Bro, if these women
It's
don't
the
have a
same
machine,
thing that happened for
bro, you got
forget.
if you got a Sexy Red on the stage with legends, that tells you everything you need to know.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
paid for that.
She is not the
They paid for
next.
that.
She is not the next up. Okay, she's the next up that they're making to be the next person that they want to be up. And again, that's what they want to sell to the young folks. A Sexy Red. If that's my daughter, I'm forbidding Sexy Red to be on any damn thing in my house. You're not watching. I'm just being honest. A father, bro, I can't let my daughter watch that.
Man, I love you. You my everything.
But bro, I'm just saying.
Oh my God,
That
that song is trash.
The
When it
whole,
stay in your head.
it works. Like I said, it's a vibration that I wouldn't want my kids listening to. That's just me. All right, guys, let's just keep it moving. It's no need to waste my breath on that. Next up.
Next. So, what do you think is the nastiest city in America?
The nastiest city in America?
Yes.
Nastiest.
Nastiest, dirty, rotten, disgusting, passable, unpleasant, uncomfortable. You can use anyone you want. I just threw out a few. You can take one to Rory Bank.
New York?
New York? You think that's the nastiest one?
Chicago, maybe?
You think Chi is the nastiest one? I give you one more.
You saying nasty.
Nastiest city.
I haven't traveled a lot. I traveled abroad. I never traveled much in
the States.
Yeah. So when you said nasty cities, got to be a poor city.
It got to be a poor city?
I would think it would be a poor city.
Okay.
Washington, D.C.
You think D.C. poor to you?
No, I'm just saying because I'm thinking out the box here.
Okay.
Okay. Who is it?
It's Houston.
Texas?
Houston, Texas. Actually, they topped the list of top 20 nastiest cities in America.
Why is it nasty? Is it nasty for this, just being like, are you talking about dirty nasty or freaky nasty? Which one are you talking about?
I think they're talking more along the lines of
somebody said New Orleans. Oh yeah, New Orleans.
Okay.
Something. I would have said you are right. New Orleans. I forgot. New Orleans is horrible.
But they say this one is nasty, and they focused on pollution, living conditions, infrastructure, and resident satisfaction. I think resident satisfaction would go into that or pollution.
I would have said New Orleans though, because man, when I went to New Orleans, bro. Ugh.
Well, it's funny that you say that. We got a few lists. We got a list of 20.
New Orleans happening. They got to be in the top 5.
I'm gonna go from.
Give me the top 10.
What? Hold on. Let me give you the top 20 first. Fort Lauderdale, Florida is 20. Las Vegas is 19. Yeah. Hollywood, Florida is 18. Oh, Florida on here multiple times. Palmdale, California, 17. Modesto, California, they 16. LA is actually 15. That's crazy. Ontario,
Canada.
No, I think that's this is California though.
Okay.
They're 14. 13 is Birmingham.
Damn. We made the list.
We made the list, dog.
Damn. We ain't dirty though. I guess we dirty.
We dirty.
Where?
We dirty. It's more on. Have you been through
downtown?
Hey, we ain't even gotta go to 5 Points. Have you been through a certain section of downtown? It's nasty. But we ain't dirty. We ain't arrested them. I'm with you on that. We ain't got rats running around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's vacation, it's buildings and stuff that's not there. But I'm talking about dirty where there's dirt on the street and a lot of poor people walking around. I don't see that in Birmingham. We have some, but not like not like Vegas and Cali. We got a few people on the south side and on the north side, but okay, go ahead.
One above us is New York, so that tells you a lot about us and how they view us. New York is get us. And then Shreveport, my bad. Louisiana.
Shreveport,
Louisiana. Thank you. They are ahead of New York. Yonkers, New York is number 10.
Oh, I figured New York was up in there.
Yeah,
I was right with New York. Yeah,
they on here multiple times.
But what New Orleans? I know New Orleans because New Orleans is nasty.
Oklahoma City,
Oklahoma nasty. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I wouldn't have said that one.
Fresno, California. They're number 8.
Cali period. Yeah.
Cali period is disgusting.
Yeah, Cali.
Cali is a disgusting state.
Yeah, Cali got some. Yeah, Cali
got some heathens.
Yeah, Cali got some nasty stuff out there.
San Antonio, Texas. They're number 7. Wow.
I would have never thought that.
Bakersfield, California. Golly, y'all just put Cali on
it. Yeah, Cali is just dirt nasty. Yeah.
Okay, Jersey City, number 5. I be hearing stuff about Jersey City, so that's not crazy.
Shreveport. Okay.
Detroit, Michigan is number 4.
I can see that.
Another place in Cali, San Bernardino, a place out there in California.
Yeah.
Newark, New Jersey. They're number 2. They're number 2. And then we got so wow. It ain't as nasty as y'all claiming.
What? That list is flawed.
What's the New Orleans not
on
this?
That list, they got too many Californians. They could have said Cali and put
They really don't like Cali.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever
they
did that list,
like
bro, Cali is bullshit because New Orleans is nasty. New Orleans is nasty, bro.
It might be a day.
No,
that might be a day.
No, bro.
Y'all
bro, New Orleans. New Orleans
might be when the Mardi Gras happened.
Mardi Gras is all the time in New Orleans. But New Orleans is nasty and stinky.
Wow.
Bourbon Street is one of the worst places you can be, bro.
But that ain't all of New Orleans.
But New Orleans itself, bro, is just nasty.
Nah,
yeah,
bro.
It's on the spot.
Nah, you can't put that. You can't just go Bourbon Street nasty.
No.
You can't put that on all of New Orleans. My brother lived there. My brother lived in Louisiana, bro. Lafayette. I know. I'm telling you. I've been there plenty of times. New Orleans is nasty. I'm telling you, bro. They ain't nasty,
bro. Exactly, Brandy. New Orleans smell like piss. It does. Whenever we're all around New Orleans, bro, it stinks like hell.
Okay,
them dams broke over there. New Orleans is nasty.
It's a lot of places that smell like some pee-pee.
They got some. They got a lot of nice areas in New Orleans, but New Orleans it stinks, bro. New Orleans is nasty.
A lot of places that got some pee-pee smells.
Yeah,
okay? You ain't just gonna put that on New Orleans.
Yeah, my brother lives in Lafayette now. Been living now over 15, 16 years, maybe 18 years, something like that. But yeah, New Orleans. We go to New Orleans when I'm up there, bro. It's nasty up there. Yeah, they got too many new Californians. Yeah.
Cali
This was jaded.
Yeah, but I'm not mad.
Lady J, I love you, baby girl, but New Orleans is nasty.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah. Defend your spot, girl.
Nasty is nasty. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Defend your spot, girl.
You can have it could be your house, but if your house nasty, your house nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Now Florida is some dirty heathens too, but still.
Yeah, but New Orleans is not good. Cali is not good. All right, next news story.
Well, we're finna go ahead and switch to the topic then. Because the interview is taking off.
What's that?
Well, not the interview, but the stuff with Stephen A. and Caitlin Clark and all of this other stuff. It is taking off.
Yeah,
a lot of folks. Because we got different opinions on this.
We definitely we talked about it.
We got different. We had a whole pre-show.
Opelousas, yeah.
Yeah, they nasty.
Yeah.
They nasty too.
Yeah, Dave, you're right on that one.
Yeah. I'm surprised that wasn't on there.
That's what I'm saying. That list was biased against California, bro. Whoever did that list lives in California and don't like it.
Because they are disgusting.
Yeah.
On a regular.
Anyway, let's go to the next story. Let's go.
But okay, yeah. But Caitlin Clark is still, she's still in the new. At least she got the eyeballs and eardrums to the WNBA. But shout out to them.
But here's the thing I gotta say about Caitlin Clark. Everybody's doing this to her. She's not drawing attention to herself. Everybody just keep bringing this girl name, but I know she's like, will y'all leave me the hell alone so I can just play basketball and learn how to play in the WNBA and get better? I know she is, bro, because I admire her demeanor of how she's carrying herself, bro, because they have thrown her to be the next Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, Bird of the WNBA. And this girl saying, I just want to play basketball.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate for her. But
man.
To whom much is given, much is required.
Yeah. So what's going on with it?
Well, I'll give y'all a backtrack there. There was a game between the Chicago Sky, not Chicago Sky, but against Caitlin Clark's team, and the Sky was in town. They played against them. It was a hard foul that was placed on Caitlin Clark,
right?
That they later on upgraded to a flagrant one. But there's been media coverage because Caitlin Clark has been trending for how a lot of folks in the media would say she's being targeted. Now there is a few coaches that came out. I do remember one of the coaches that came out. I think the coach of the GM of her team that was saying, "Yo, they out here targeting my girl. help her," in Kevin Hart voice. But they talked about this on today's show on the First Take show. Shout out the First Take on ESPN. Watch them or whatever, but watch us first. Okay, watch us first. But they was talking about it on the show, and Monica McNutt, she had a run-in with Stephen A. that was pretty heated. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty heated. But there's a lot of folks on her defense on that. And there's others that do take how you were talking about it when we were talking about it on pre-show.
Yeah.
But I will go ahead and play
the clip so people can hear it.
The clip.
This happened this morning on ESPN First Take with Monica McNutt.
The world of being a woman, Stephen, and how you have to dance about your word choice and you have to please everybody and anybody as you navigate your being. We are talking about the world's greatest.
How about being a black man?
Being black. Hold on 1 second. So this is what I'm saying to y'all though, and I know we got to go to break, and we didn't necessarily go there, and maybe we should. There are so many layers in this conversation around the way that it's being discussed. And And yes, Shannon, I know y'all are going to say you know, and say I know you're going to. You just shared that you've talked about the WNBA to the world of being
Hold
a
on,
woman.
I got the other part.
You guys may not have said everybody, but the prevailing sentiment unfair to the women of this league. To your point, who have laid the groundwork for Caitlin to come in and now take it to the next level. That's all I'm saying in these conversations. Kennedy Carter's behavior is not indicative of the entire league. We are still talking about competition where you are allowed to get a little extra elbow in if you are competing and you do it within the parameters of the game. You guys may not have said everybody, but the prevailing sentiment for folks that are just joining the WNBA and following women's sports is unfair to the women of this league, to your point, who have the game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
All right. Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talks about women's sports more than just one first day?
Stephen A., respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to.
All right, we gotta go. You guys.
So did you say but who does more than
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Wow. The game is physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that.
Hey, what's your take on this? What's your take on this?
So, I respect Stephen A. Smith, Monica McNutt, Shannon Sharp, and Molly Karam. Great show. Love what they do. And it's a great take that they both are having. But I hate to see everybody going back and forth about Caitlin Clark when Caitlin Clark is not making everybody go back and forth about them. Man, you had this debate before the show, and I'm here with this. Caitlin Clark is being put in the position of a Bird, a Magic Johnson, a Michael Jordan, or a LeBron James for her league. The media is pushing her. They had a class, they had an audience, right, in college that was translatable over to the WNBA. Everybody has been wanting the WNBA to go to the next level. They needed a front runner. They needed an audience behind it. Candace Parker and people before her did not have a huge audience in college to transfer over to the WNBA. It didn't work like that during their time, even though they were way more better, way more skilled at basketball than the Angel Reeses and the Caitlin Clarks of the world. This was their time. Caitlin Clark happened to be the face right now that they can sell from what she translated from a three-point shooter in college with the audience that she had from social media and TV, because they were on TV. The Angel Reeses of the world, they were on TV in college back when they was in college. So they gained the audience that went to social media for 2 years straight, or maybe 3 years straight, and they were able to translate that over to the WNBA, who was starving for the next level of somebody to bring attention. These women didn't bring attention to the WNBA. These women brought attention to what they had for themselves, what they had built in college, over to the WNBA. They have not earned their stripes in the WNBA. They yet to learn how to play, get physical, and be at the level that those grown women are playing at. But they are being held to the standards of a WNBA player because they are, but they're rookies at the end of the day. Should she get knocked on her ass in the middle of a game? That's going to happen. Is there going to be jealousy in the game? Yes. But at the end of the day, people can't be mad who the media, the business people have gravitated to, because they brought something with them in this era, not diminishing anybody prior to. They just didn't, their audience was not translatable to the WNBA. They had a great skill set. Those women held it down until the Angel Reeses and the Caitlin Clarks of the world got here. And now they got to take it to another level. They got 1 year to really do this thing. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reeses of the world, they got to take their game to another level. They got to learn, get knocked on their ass, get bruised up, but they have to get better. And I believe these women will. They're going to get beat up in the media. Michael Jordan got beat up in the media. LeBron James got beat up in the media. Magic Johnson got beat up in the media. Bird got beat up in the media. Bird and Magic built the way for Jordan. Jordan built the way for the Kobe's and the LeBrons of the world. Dr. J Kareem Abdul-Jabbar built the way for Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Caitlin Clark, they're standing on the shoulders, and these women have said that these people before them, thank you. Why we are the special chosen ones, these women have said, I don't know, but we're happy that we're able to bring what we can, but we come here to play. They want to focus on the game. We in the media make it more about them because that brings the eyeballs and eardrums. But for what Monica had to say to Stephen A. Smith, this is where I disagree with her at, nephew.
Okay.
Stephen A. Smith couldn't have done anything 3 years ago more than he has done now. 3 years ago, even if he talked about the Candace Parkers of the world, you know, on a day-to-day basis, though their games were not on TV, nobody was following them for real. They had a following, but not a following like they talking about now on social media. One person talking about it on their platform for 3 years strong doesn't work. How do you know this, Joe? Well, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade was going to these games trying to use their platform, their superstardom to get people to eyeball the game, and people still was not going to the games. These guys have done podcasts and everything for a couple of years now, talking about the WNBA and had these women on their platforms, and still nobody was watching. Nobody started watching until the Angel Reese and the Caitlin Clark, the battle went back and forth. They was able to build a story around it in the media, put a little bit of money behind it, and now it's here. However it got here, who cares? It's here now.
I slightly disagree with that.
Okay.
It wasn't on the level that it's on now. I think that's undeniable with folks. But to say that nobody was watching it as if it wasn't growing beforehand, it's a little backhanded to me, because they were growing, and folks like that from those prominent players were the reason why even beforehand. Because if you remember the conversation of how the WNBA was viewed before these players started actually going to games, and you've seen one of the biggest endorsements of it, rest in peace Kobe. He was one of the biggest endorsement folks in it, not only because he was helping the folks that was on the team, but his daughter was a player that would have probably soon been going to the WNBA. He was a very big endorsement of it too. But you started seeing very prominent players go to it, and even then it was slowly growing and getting to where it was now. It wasn't just a shoehorn blow-in now that Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese was there.
Look at the numbers from last year.
The numbers is the numbers.
You said it wasn't a shoe-in.
It wasn't.
From last year,
they were growing.
From last year to this year, it was shoed in.
No, it wasn't.
From last year's audience to this year's audience.
That's why it's slapping the face of some of them, because they've been
numbers
growing.
Don't lie. They're growing, but not to the way it happened this year.
No, but nobody's discrediting how it turned and what it turned into now.
It doubled and tripled this year because of them.
Exactly. I'm not.
So it was shoehorned in. It happened that way because of them.
Nobody said, hold on, but it's not just because of them. There was other factors that went into it. We had to still get interested about the college basketball sport.
That's
with the women.
Did I not say they brought their audience?
But that wasn't just them. That was not
okay.
Just
so
them.
what you saying? If
there
these,
was other,
so what you saying is
so
what you saying is
what happened.
So what you saying? If this rookie class did not come in, this would have happened anyway.
I think it would.
Show me where. Show me where before these girls did what they did.
They was growing.
Show me where,
Joe. Because the conversation on them before we even got on Iowa and what was going on with LSU, there was a conversation about
this rookie class
teams that was coming over from college.
Yeah,
the female basketball teams, the Villanovas and the UConn women's sports.
Yes,
that was destroying it, going to the championship multiple years in a row. There was conversations about them too.
But show me what the numbers show what you're talking about. Besides this year.
I can't show you the numbers.
Because they're not there. They're not there.
That's what I'm look them up.
No, you can go look them up. Go take the time and go look them. I promise you, the numbers are not there. These girls brought their audience to the WNBA. That's undeniable.
But I'm not arguing that point. We were only arguing the point of what folks like a Stephen A. Smith would have did to help this get there faster.
And he could
help this get there.
That's what I'm saying
now. because it could have happened.
No,
and I do agree with her.
I disagree
Folks
with
like a Stephen A. that have that type of platform or that type of influence would have been huge for the WNBA.
Okay, so you saying Stephen A. is bigger than Michael Jordan? I mean, Kobe Bryant and LeBron James.
His influence,
I don't think
his influence probably comparable.
Okay, let me
because Stephen A. is the voice of practically sports.
Okay, so who have Stephen A. made?
You could probably say it's Kendra Perkins or up in media.
It's only one person that Stephen A. Smith has made in basketball, right? And he didn't make him.
Who?
Allen Iverson, because of the coverage that he gave him and the access he had to them. That is the only person.
But Allen would have been that regardless.
No, that's what I'm saying. Stephen A. Smith ain't made nobody in football, basketball. He covered people, but he made nobody because of his platform.
You saying made, that's different. Because
so he could have done nothing.
Allen Iverson would have been a superstar regardless. But he got amplified because Stephen A. was talking about him.
Caitlin Clark became a star without anybody because she was a white 3-point shooter that was shooting the lights out. That's how she became a star.
No, she got shooed into the media. She got shooed into the media.
So she ain't do nothing.
Nobody said she didn't do nothing. But there was a lot of players that played in basketball, Joe.
Who was shooting 3 points like her?
Nobody, because she was good at it. I'm not discrediting what she worked for, but that does not. She wasn't the only sharpshooter that ever came out of basketball that broke them records.
No,
those records were broken before she got into the sport, Joe.
And nobody covered them.
Exactly, but at the same time, she was shooed in to the sport. They look at her more than just a 3-point shooter.
This was her time. What I'm saying is sometimes
and a lot of players ain't gonna like that.
That's fine what they don't like. People didn't like when Bird and Magic did it. People didn't like when Jordan did it. People didn't like when Kobe came in. People didn't like when LeBron came in. That is the burden you bear when the media crown you the one. Like they tried to crown Ja. And
it blew up
in his face. They tried to crown Ant and he didn't win. They've been trying to crown people for this ain't nothing new in media.
But that don't take away from how they was talking about them. And the only reason why those, I would say, didn't even take off like it was because it was another dude that you could have passed that to, that you were trying to pass it to. That Ant didn't just come out of nowhere. They tried with Ant too. It just Ja was the bigger person at the time, but then he shot himself in the foot.
Exactly, and
then they tried to give it to Shay, and they trying to give it to Ant.
Bro, you hear these guys all the time. He's the next. He's the next. He's the next. She's next. She's next.
But that's what you
Caitlin Clark did a resume, a portfolio that stuck every year when they started talking about when I started watching because I wasn't a WNBA fan. So the last couple of years, I started sort of kind of watching.
College basketball.
I'm a college basketball.
She made a resume in college basketball.
But what I'm saying, but I wasn't watching college basketball of women. I don't even watch college basketball. I just seen the headlines, right? And her and Angel Reese and a couple of other females that was out there, I started seeing it a lot. So it was started popping up because of social media. And she was a 3-point shooter.
But how they cover Caitlin is
how
way
they cover
different than how they cover even the folks that are better than her in her class.
Yes. I agree.
For those talents to feel that you are mentioning a lady, for one, she doesn't even compare to our greats the way you're trying to frame her for. And she's not even no, I'm saying the media, Joe.
Okay.
And y'all trying to make it seem like she's one of these blossoming talents, and we don't know that yet.
Okay, but
for the players,
but
they can feel like
okay, they can feel like that. But what I'm going to say to everybody right now, they are wrong. And the reason why I'm going to say this, because her numbers, her championships, or what you look at her record for when she left college.
She didn't win nothing right now.
She won.
That's college.
No, she's still yet to be determined in.
Exactly.
No, but what I'm saying, where she came from, she deserved. She wasn't just put into a position from college and didn't do nothing.
But Joe, this is my thing.
LeBron didn't do nothing in the NBA before he came. But Kobe didn't do nothing. Hold up. Kobe, Michael Jordan didn't do nothing in the NBA before they came. They had to prove it to themselves.
Exactly.
And they lost multiple times.
Exactly.
And so they crowned them. They were saying, but they lost.
They did not crown them.
Michael
Jordan,
the league when they came in. LeBron James was the next. Hold on, LeBron James. LeBron James was the next Michael Jordan, and he lost a lot.
Joe, it was still scrutiny on that with the players.
But
if you're gonna bring him
what
up,
I'm saying,
he is the
LeBron
biggest
James,
example.
LeBron James was
because they tried to
out
crown
of
him the
high
face of the league,
school.
and Kobe said, "Hell no."
But what I'm saying is they put that on LeBron, and he didn't do, and he didn't make it in the beginning.
They also allowed LeBron to actually prove
No, they
it after
didn't,
some
bro.
years.
Bro, people
Joe,
roll
because there was a
LeBron.
lot of folks in his
Bruh,
defense.
a lot
That's why
of-
he's still
they
a young
roll-
talent. They
bruh,
just said he was
they-
just raw talent.
they
They
roll-
always talk like
but
that
bruh.
with them because they did it for Victor
But
Wembanyama.
bro, when LeBron James carried him in, when he first came in, people were like, he's doing the Michael
Joe,
Jordan thing he did.
they did
They
that
was
for-
crowning him.
Joe, they do that for all of the talent.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that. But they still have to prove it when they get in.
Yes, and Caitlin Clark still has to
They
prove
gave
it.
it to this girl.
She haven't gave her what?
They gave her the face of the league.
They haven't-
after seeing what she did in
Bruh,
college.
There is no
They did, but Joe,
there is
this-
no face of the league. People,
But how
you
it
can't,
changed is
you
it's the
cannot,
same way
you,
what
bruh,
they did with the dudes because they did the same
Bruh,
thing for
you
Zion
cannot-
Williamson
No.
6 years ago.
No, but what people are getting confused because Caitlin Clark, the Angel Reese's of the world, is bringing money and eyeballs and eardrums to the table. That don't mean they're the face of the league. They're the money people of the league. They're not the face of the
I don't
league.
think all of the media folks are writing it like that.
But what I'm saying is they're the money. They're,
I'm not going to argue.
no,
that.
but what I'm
I
saying
don't
is,
think all of the media folks
what
are,
I'm
are
saying
writing
is
it like she's
right
not.
now, but right now, bro, she only played like 7 or 8 games. She can't be the face of anything. We
Which
don't
is
know what
most
she
of the
is.
women's problem.
That-
The ones that do have the problem.
But, bruh,
I think that's blown out of proportion
But
too.
that's what I'm saying.
Everybody don't have a problem with Caitlin Clark. It's just the few that you do
And
see
this-
is mixed in with
and-
how they
and-
use and do rookies.
Okay, but what I think
Because from what Monica was saying, this ain't nothing new from what they seen with these type of players.
It's
This
not.
ain't nothing new from how they treat rookies.
And
But
it's-
because Caitlin Clark is bringing the eyeballs,
Mhm.
now we're thinking she getting targeted when she might not.
well, let me say this.
And you only feel like she's getting targeted because she's been rolled off to be this face of the league
But
that she
see-
hasn't earned yet.
but
I'm only
Okay,
saying
yeah, but
from what I'm
because-
assuming.
because the face of the league, like I said, they're the money of the league. People are coming to see them play. That is true. People are coming to see them play. When she comes, the crowd says that they
Who
want
you
to see
talking
her.
like that for?
Huh?
If it ain't the face of the league,
Huh?
Who you talking like that for? If it ain't the face of the league,
That ain't got nothing to do with media. Then that got to do with who.
no, it do because
no,
that's
no.
who you placed.
No, bro.
That's who you placed.
No,
It's a lot of folks that do
But-
really,
okay,
really, really
okay.
good in basketball, but we all know LeBron is the face of the league.
Okay, bro.
And it's a lot of folks that's better than LeBron.
Okay,
But we all know LeBron is the face
Okay,
of the
but
league.
what I'm saying is, if you're saying this is not media doing this to her. These are people buying the tickets to come see her play.
Joe,
The media do not make you
You
buy
capping.
tickets.
you capping.
How?
You capping.
Okay, you got a mom. You got a mom and
because
dad
we
at
all-
home.
but
You got a
Joe-
mom and dad at home with their daughters that likes to play basketball.
Okay.
The media is not making that mom and dad buy tickets for the whole family to go see Caitlin Clark play.
No, they not.
That's the people. The people are making her the face of the league.
But
They're not
why
the
would
media.
you want to, Joe? It's promotion and it's marketing is how you're throwing out
Because
the
they-
faces of the league.
No,
Caitlin Clark might not even be your
Okay.
favorite person if
Can
it
I
ain't
ask you this question?
shoehorn down your throat
Can
for
I-
her to be.
Can I ask you this question? Was Caitlin Clark selling out arenas when she was in college?
She was.
She brought her audience with her,
She also was at freaking Iowa
and she
that
brought
loved her.
and them people-
And she was groomed from a freshman all the way
Right.
up. So they seen her all the way
and those
through
people following her from college to WNBA.
to the WNBA. That's
And
how it
like
goes.
I said,
But
I said
that's
she
how it
translated her audience.
That's no, because she was getting she was getting huge press while she was in college too.
yes.
That ain't just her school too. They shoehorn her to be the face.
How you get
Joe,
shoehorned?
who do you know? Even in men's basketball, that is getting that type of press if they're not getting set up to be the face.
Bruh.
Who do you know in college that's not getting that type of press to be the face? They did it for Joe Burrow when he went through it. We want to translate sports. They did it for Zion if you want to translate genders. They do that for who
Okay,
they
but hold on.
want to be the face. They did
Okay,
it for Victor.
okay,
And Victor
okay.
didn't even come
Okay.
and play over here. He was
Okay.
overseas.
But hold on, listen to what you're saying. You're saying want to be the face.
Want to be the
but,
face.
But you still gotta win. So again, right now,
You don't.
yes,
You don't,
Zion-
because we just dropped out another
Zion-
example with
Zion-
Ja Morant, and he ain't won
and he's
a damn
not the face,
thing.
and he's not the face of the NBA.
He was,
But he's
he was
not.
at one point,
He
and we
was
just
talk-
admitted it on the
hold on.
show.
He was a talking point. of the NBA.
No.
Let's be honest.
No. You capping, bro.
Bro, I can't
You
cap.
capping.
The face of the NBA right now is
Joe,
still
they
LeBron
was-
James.
But they were set again.
They
go
pushing
back to
the
how
narrative.
the narrative. You're right. They go back to how the narrative and how people set up talent.
Okay.
That takes away nothing from how
Anybody
they are on
else.
the court.
It's nothing.
How they are on the court is how they are on the court. That's
Okay.
why LeBron is still what we
The
call him.
face.
He's the king.
He's the face of the NBA.
But guess what?
What?
He ain't even the best one in the league, and we know he the face of the league.
But because he's earned it though. He's earned it. LeBron James have earned it.
Cool.
Caitlin Clark has yet to earn to be the face of the league. She's earned to be the money maker to bring the eyeballs and eardrums to the league. Yes, she did that. Her and this rookie class, this rookie class earned the title of bringing a different finance to the league. That's
you can't even put it on the rookie class. It really is just how Angela Reese, and it's barely Angela Reese. They don't even cover her like that if she's not on some Fashion Nova-ish, and that's her doing her marketing.
But bro,
that's her doing her thing.
But bro,
that's completely separate from how they do with the media itself.
The media is concentrating more on Caitlin, but these
way
women,
more than the rest of them.
Yes, way more than the rest of them because there's always just one. They're not pushing multiple faces of a league. Caitlin Clark is the lady they're pushing. I'm agreeing with you, but all these women from this rookie class. Bro,
hold on. I'm with you.
Hold on.
There is one, but even through the draft, because if we want to bring up even recent stuff that came through the draft, even with Zion, guess who came through the draft with Zion? If I'm not mistaken, it was Ant from Georgia.
Okay, and what were the Ant numbers and what was Zion numbers?
Comparable.
Okay, but who was comparable to Caitlin Clark when she came through in this rookie class? Nobody.
Yeah, was.
Nobody was going 30 like her.
Joe. We ain't even do that,
bro. I don't know the numbers. We have to look at the numbers. I don't
do that.
She won a championship.
Hold on, and just because you score a lot of points, that does not mean that you are an all-around talent. That means you're a scorer,
bro. Listen,
that means you're a scorer.
But
there's a lot of scorers. And there's a lot of other folks.
Nephew, you're right, but this is what we talking about selling. We talking about skills. High flying numbers is what sells. We ain't talking about skill. If skill is a lot of people belong on that level, what you're talking about. We're talking about right now when owners are looking at who's selling. That's why they sped up the game. They changed the game from hard fouls and stuff because they wanted to speed up the game to get more high flying, more numbers, more 3-pointers. Cool. This is the owners.
I said cool.
Okay, so I agree with you. Okay, so this is what
they picked who to be the face of the league.
They're pushing her because she's selling tickets. She's not a face yet. She's the face of money. She's not the face of the league because she ain't won nothing. Caitlin can't be a face of anything but who's she playing for? I think it's whoever she's playing for.
We don't even know the team.
Hold on, she's playing for the Fever. She's the face of that team. That's it. But the face of the league, she's yet to be determined. She hasn't done anything to be that.
Joe, you ain't the only one that wouldn't know what team she on, but know it's her in the league.
Okay, again,
that speaks wonders. That speaks wonders.
Bro, I didn't know what team Ant was on until he became into the playoffs. I didn't really know who he was. I didn't know Zion until he came into the league. Again,
we've been to cap.
Bro, I'm not capping. I'm just saying at the end of the day, money, business, and skills is different. That's all. Skill set is the skill set. But people are going to the person that sells the most may not be the most talented person.
Cool. It's because it's gonna go to a mute point. I do think folks like a Stephen A could have pushed for the WNBA to be bigger than what it's just now getting. I do believe that.
I don't believe,
and you can take that however you want. I do believe that's true because there is a lot of folks outside of just Stephen A that have influence on basketball and how you view it and how it's moved in the media.
I disagree with you. I totally disagree.
Yeah, you can disagree, but there's a lot of folks out there.
But
they probably won't.
But like I tell people, Stephen A. talked about people before.
I'm not just putting that on Stephen A.
No, but you said Stephen
A. People like Stephen A. No, okay. I said people like Stephen A.
No, but
people like Stephen A. have a lot of influence, especially on basketball, where the WNBA could have got enough publicity to be at least shown on TV. Okay. I would feel a way that we all picking it now and we doing this girl like this.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all what people may know. We're gonna move on from this, y'all, because it's dragging out too long. Business is showtime and entertainment.
Okay.
It's not about skill set. If you look at music, if you look at TV, you look at whatever.
And that's making my point.
But,
So
bro, it's not about making a point. At the end of the day, people who write your check is going to sell what they think is going to sell for them.
Exactly.
Right. And so when people want to sit here and go back and forth about what's being done, it has nothing to do with Stephen A. Smith, the Monica McNucks of the world, the Caitlin Clarks of the world, or the Angel Reese of the world. It's when they look at this game, I'm paying millions of dollars every year. How do we get this game to make us money? They saw a class that had an audience and they pimped it. They took it to the WNBA and they're using it. Now,
and players can feel a way about that.
And they should.
And for folks to feel like that could have
nothing wrong with that.
They are in their right to say
it's nothing wrong.
Could have been did this.
But here's the thing: as an owner, I didn't. So shut up.
But it ain't just on the owners.
But it is on the owners.
That ain't just on the owners.
Bro, that's
the owners is going. I'm with you all day if you're taking the owner's point of view. But the media has a lot to play in how stuff is covered and how it is viewed. They have a lot of influence on that. And if it's not mentioned or barely mentioned at all, then guess who's not going to feel a way about it? Fans and the owners.
Bro, let me tell you how much the media has to do with this. Okay,
they gonna make a star out of whoever they want. You just admitted to it.
I'm gonna give you a great.
You just admitted to it. They gonna make a star out of whoever they want.
The owners are. Let me tell you how much you did.
No, they're not.
Okay,
so they're not. They gonna pay into. They gonna pay into the engine. But who makes the stars is the people and the media.
Who the owners? Okay, bro. Let me tell you this: Shaq, Kenny, Charles Barkley are going away. They are one of the hugest media influence people in the world when it comes to the NBA. When you say the best, they're the best.
Yes,
and
probably the top.
And they are being let go.
Yeah, because they didn't re-sign them on.
And
half of them they didn't even want to re-sign their contract. Chuck don't even want to re-sign.
No, but they wanted to, but the TNT didn't get it, and nobody has picked them up as of yet because the game is not about them. The game is best. Hold on. You said media.
We can't even pick that up.
You said media
because we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but who are not going to pick them up.
We know that they're not picked up right now. We know they're in limbo, and we know the rights have been sold, and somebody's been sold in limbo, but they've been sold somewhere else without that cast. The NBA rights has been sold without the most popular media influence people in NBA.
But Joe, they aren't playing. What that mean?
Because they're
not playing.
They're media.
They're not who the NBA is trying to set up for the face of their league.
No.
Because you're switching up stuff.
You said
you brought up players that's retired compared to folks that are not.
No, you said media is a big influence.
That has the big influence. Yes.
And
if a Chuck or them on TNT was to talk about the WNBA or to cover the WNBA on halftime, guess who? Guess who's finna get a whole bunch of checks? Guess who's finna get a whole bunch of money?
So you want to keep that team together if they're the biggest influence, right? But what they're saying is
Joe, they never covered them. Even if you're going through the owner thing.
I ain't talking about WNBA. I'm saying with the NBA.
You mixing points.
No, the media is important. People, personalities, because of their platforms, are important. So in NBA, who is the most important voice in the NBA?
I would say Stephen A. Or the folks on NBA Today, and next up will probably be TNT with Chuck and them.
Okay, so after the NBA game, when the NBA games are played live, or before the NBA games are played live, who are the most important people?
Them.
And if they're so important and got all the influence,
but Joe, that's a contract setting with them. That's completely different from how they covering the WNBA. They're covering the NBA. Period.
I ain't talking about the WNBA.
But why? Why are we not talking about the WNBA if that was the conversation, Joe? We can't mix topics on how folks are moving with it. Yeah, you are. Because you're mixing stuff with how folks are moving with their dealings, and that's different.
You said media.
Yes, they're still media.
So if they're media and their voice is important and their platform is important,
it is.
Okay, if it's that important, right? And they can move things.
So your argument is why they would let them go if it was that important.
Because
that's not what we're talking about.
Because they don't control the narrative. The owners do.
No, they. Oh my God.
The owner saying I can put anybody in that place.
And the owners is going to back up anything with freaking money.
They
don't care. But that's my point. For people that don't care, and they're backing up anything with money, guess who has a lot of influence for folks that's just going to spend what makes sense for them? The freaking media.
No, the owners.
All right, bro. We just gonna disagree on that.
Okay.
We just gonna disagree on that because that sounds like BS. The owners is going to
check.
make what makes sense for
The
them.
owner
That
pays
was
the
never
check.
the argument.
Bro, the
But
owner's
the
gonna pay
conversation was for why they're not getting the same type of publicity, or they're just now getting to even a glimpse of what the NBA is getting
because
because
of the
they're
money,
not pushed like that.
because the owners say they're not ready to be pushed. The owners saw something.
The owners
and they
own the
pushed it.
teams, Joe.
Yes, and when the owners saw this class,
Joe,
they put
it's
the money
half of
behind
these
it.
teams that's owned by other teams in the NBA, but they're not pushed
Because
because
why?
folks ain't covering it.
They're not because they're not covering it.
Yes, they don't even cover it for news on the sports
So why are they covering it now?
because of folks like a Caitlin Clark. I'm not denying, but Joe, I'm not denying that she was pulling anything. That was not the conversation.
That's my only point, bro.
But I told you, I'm not arguing that point. That wasn't my conversation. You said you had a problem with old girls saying that folks like a Stephen A should have still been saying something
He
before
couldn't
now.
have.
All right, bro. We talking in circles.
Yes, sir. We are. Let's move on to the next point.
I don't even know what the next point is.
What is your next news story, sir?
No, we was talking about that little fair thing.
What's first thing? No, but is there any more
No,
news stories?
that was the news, Joe.
Okay.
That was
but
it.
But you usually would say that's the end of the news, sir, before you get upset.
No, I've been saying it was transition.
Okay,
but put that on me.
But you would say,
I
okay,
gave up.
but you would usually say this is the end of the show, and let's get back to the show now.
We've been in the show,
no, that was your part, bro. I'm just saying at the end of the day,
man. Whatever. You just trying to deny accountability. That's what y'all do. Y'all
Bruh,
deny
listen,
accountability.
I'm gonna say at the end of the day to everybody in this thing, man, I'm glad the WNBA got eyeballs and eardrums on them, and however they got it, whoever's going to be the next face, man, go do your thing. All them ladies, I wish they go, and I hope and pray they all make money and they get showcased. Who brought the attention to you? I don't think it really matters, bro. Right now, if you brought attention to the show that I own, you think I care? I don't.
No, but I wouldn't be moving like it's my name on there.
No, but what I'm saying, but she's not either.
I know she not.
You know what
I
I'm
know she not. But if somebody was to start
But
moving like I own the show,
and bro, that would be,
you'll feel away.
But I
You'll
would
feel away, Joe.
bro. I wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you, bro. There's
Joe,
no need
hold
for
up.
me to.
Why are we capping? Why are we capping? Joe, this is something that you spent 10 years to develop, grow, and build.
to make money.
If folks was to to make money.
So
If folks was to start dealing with us,
Mhm.
and instead of talking to the boss in charge, they started acting like I was the person in charge.
As long
That'd
as-
be crazy, Joe.
Bruh.
Stop capping.
But bruh,
Stop capping.
okay.
I don't got the final say so to your show.
But bro, today, let's give a prime example, right? Today we had a business meeting right before the show, right? Who was handling that business meeting?
I was.
Who initiated that business meeting?
I did.
And you could have closed it if you were going. Hold on.
Nah,
If you were,
we capping. We capping because you closed it.
but
You
because
closed it.
I closed it. Why? Because I seen I needed to. But I was. Where was I? Where was I when you was doing that business deal? In the beginning.
You was around.
No, where was I? I was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I knew you was talking to them, right? When I seen you was having a little bit of difficulty, right? In about 10 minutes to the meet, that's when I came in here.
But that's delegating. That's delegating.
So again, I don't have a problem with people coming when I own H2G.
But if I was to go through and make deals without you knowing, period, that's a problem.
You would.
Because it's your show. Regardless on if it make money, if that's not something that you want your direction to go in for your work, you're not gonna have me go and do that.
Well, I would say
this, or I should. No, scratch that. I shouldn't go and do that.
I'm gonna say this,
especially if you don't know.
I don't have a problem if someone else thinks you're the owner of the company.
Nah, Joe, come on.
I don't.
You can't propose,
bro. You want to do the rest of the show? I go ahead and go to sleep.
Joe, delegating work,
bruh,
and
it's not about delegating.
Is completely
bruh,
different.
At the end of the day,
that's delegating work.
No, but for me, you know me. I don't have to be famous. I don't care about all that. Only thing I care about, bro, at the end of the day, is making sure we're making money. When I did H2G, bro, people had no idea I was the owner. There was a white guy by the name of Brian White that they thought was the owner of my company that I started. He was on TV talking about it. He was on doing everything. You know why they was doing it? Because white folks trusted white people trusted white people in the house more than they trusted the black folks. So they thought it was his company. He was signing contracts. He was making deals. I was not the face of the company. He was. I put him out there because I figured when I first started H2G company to get into the white suburban neighborhood, this is the honest God truth. H2G husband, they thought I worked for Brian White. I signed the paychecks. Business is business. I don't give a damn of what people think or who owns it, bro. I know at the end of the day who's pulling the strings behind the scenes. If you get caught up into who's paying, I mean, I'm the guy. You need to know it's me. No, you don't need to know it's me. If it's making money, it makes sense to me.
I ain't finna argue that no more, because that sound like a lie to me. But if you think it's the truth,
I'll call Brian White when we finish the show and let you talk.
I don't need to talk to nobody.
I'm just saying. He'll tell you, bro. I'm calling his name out. And I told him, if you looked at, if I could show you, I'm gonna show you a picture of the business cards we had. It was a white man's face on there, on my company. It was a white man face on the picture of my company, bro. There wasn't no black man face on there. I'm trying to tell you.
I can't be real about it with you, man. I can't, because you gonna pull some more BS out.
But that ain't BS. That's the honest guy. If look up H2G, y'all. H2G husband in Birmingham, Alabama. Look it up, y'all. And when y'all look up on the decal, do y'all see a black face or a white face? Go out there and Google it. H2G husband, husbands to go in Birmingham, Alabama. If you look it up,
this stuff up, bro.
when you look at the business card, bro, that's a white man face on there all day long. I'm just being honest, bro. It is what it is. I didn't care because I don't care about all that.
But that's something you don't care about.
I don't. Yeah. I
mean, care about the show.
I care about the show. I care about the product and making sure we do well and it makes money. What people are going to buy is what people are going to buy. At the end of the day, it ain't my job to go ahead and try to change.
But Joe, this is why that sounds like a lie to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of other stuff we could be doing to get the views that we want, but you say that that's not the direction that we want our show to go into. That's not the direction that I want my show to go into. So I'm not going to do those things. We joked about it earlier today when I was like, I'm going to try to hold you out so we can get some views. He was like, Nah, bro, that ain't what this podcast is.
But you putting it on me.
Because it's your show.
But if nephew said I want to get naked for the show, go ahead. You said you putting it on me.
Because it's your show.
Okay, but you saying, but listen to what I'm saying. You're saying me. I'm saying I don't need that. I want the show to be good without me. I want it to be good.
It's hard to do that when you name your show after you. I'm sorry. That's what we're going to go back to.
No, I understand that part there. Now you're right on that part. It's my show. So what I'm saying is I'm not going to pimp myself out to the people. But if you took off your clothes and people, you showed your arms and people like you more, I'm saying, look at nephew. And you can start off and you can close the show. You remember Russell Simmons? You remember the comedy jam, Def Jam?
Yeah.
And what did Russell Simmons say? And I'm out. That would be me. Let everybody do that thing and Martin Lawrence get up there. Hey, y'all have a great night. I'm cool with that, bro. I am so cool with that. No, I have no problem with that. I don't need to be the face. I don't need to be the P. Diddy all up in the I still nice all up in the videos. We are not. Hey, to me,
no.
Hey, what I'm saying, I don't have to be all up. I don't have to be all up in the videos. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do all that, bro. I'll promote y'all all day long. Anyway, y'all locked into your favorite eating right. To me, I need some more candles if you got time, baby girl. Send me some candles.
We out over here, man.
We on our last butt naked. To me, just in the building. And we burning one right now. All right, guys, let's get into the show. Me and nephew had our battle for the day. It didn't end well. It didn't end. Okay, it didn't end well before the show. It didn't end well on the show. It is what it is. We agree to disagree. All right, guys, got a lot to get into. 3 reasons affairs don't end when you're together. 3 reasons affairs don't end if you're in a relationship. I want to know if you guys on our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you guys locked into your favorite evening digital network live on the airways of TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. What are 3 ways, America, that affairs don't end? And hey, lovely, how you doing? And I'm saying this from the perspective of, you got a good woman, you got a good man at home, but you're cheating on them. You should quit, but you won't quit. What are some of the factors that you just won't leave? And I'm being messy as hell on a Monday. Why you won't leave that man or woman? Why? You got a man at home or woman at home that's taking care of you. They're a good person, but you just started this affair and you just can't pull yourself away from the affair. What are some of the reasons? Give me 1 to 3 reasons why you would not leave that affair.
She got a good head on her shoulders.
What about your wife? What about your wife?
Her head on her shoulders ain't as good. So you might want to have somebody. They can think a lot harder. I'm being goofy, guy.
I know. I'm not saying. but you think about it. But no, there are a lot of people right now listening to our show, all over the digital airwaves, that are in this perspective, in this position, right? They know that they got a good person at home, but they got something so good with this affair or this sneaker link or whatever you want to call it that you're having, and you just can't. You've tried to give it up, but you can't give it up. Why? Why?
It got to be something greedy. Got to be some either more of what you got or something that you.
Thank
feel
you for
like
the
you
lightning
like
bolts. Lovely. Because here's the thing, America. I think when you get into an affair, this is hard for me to say because I've never cheated on a wife when I was married.
Mm-hmm.
But I have cheated in relationships, right? Okay. Before I got married.
I don't think they are the same level, though.
It's not the same level. It's not. Erica says for the 80-20 rule relationship, the spouse meets the 80 of the person meets the 20. That is a good that is a good perspective. But why do we let 20 outweigh the 80? Knowing that you can F up your whole marriage. Because there are people, bro, that know and want and think they know they should get away from this person because they know they got a good person at home. But for whatever reason, they could continue to go back to that affair. What is it so good about that? What is it so good about, as Erica stated, the 20% that makes you screw up the 80? Because that just, in common sense, this is you got common sense, right?
Okay.
It don't make sense. You got a good job, you got kids. And this is what I'm telling y'all from, and y'all know what I'm talking about in the digital airwaves. Y'all know people who got good relationships. A good husband or a good wife at home, 80-90% it's good, and they still out there doing some dirt, right? Why? They've been doing it for a long time with the same person. Why are they with that person? Okay, that the 20 is definitely important. Something your spouse is not doing. But with that being said, and on that premise, why do we as humans, ladies and men, focus in on the 20% instead of the 80? What's so special about that 20% that we're willing to risk it all for the 80?
I can think of a few. If
I'm
you just
listening.
want to have fun with it.
I mean, because I see this. I mean, I've had one of my friends told me, right? I had a couple people because I talked about this with a couple of people, right?
Okay.
And they was like, for them, it was, as people say, the attention. The other person, you have become emotionally attached to your sneaky link, and you're no longer emotionally attached to your spouse.
But that could just speak to something that you were lacking.
Okay.
You say why so much on the 20? That 20 might be what you were neglected on. Okay. That 20 might be what most folks would say is that last straw, and you was just looking for a way out, or you found something that applies to you a lot deeper, even in the small facet that it is. So say, for instance, if we doing it with a dude, not to give him an excuse to go cheat, but he ain't been getting handled right in the bedroom. Now he been going through it this for a minute. It built up and a crack opened up to where he tried it. And now that what he ain't been getting, he getting a lot of. Okay, very well.
This is what I'm gonna call bullshit on some of the ladies I have, Mary and Kim. I love y'all. I'm not being disrespectful, but I'm just saying bullshit to the answers, right?
Hold on, let me see what Mary
we want from you time and attention that you desire from us, a woman. Kim, it seems no, I agree with them, but I'm going to call BS on what they're saying. It seems some people are so quick to leave instead of trying to fix or communicate. So Kim, I'm kind of agree with you on that, but Mary, I'm gonna disagree with you here. And the reason why I'm gonna say this is because if you got 80%, hypothetically speaking, in your marriage, and your husband is not giving you the attention, right, that you need. So let me ask you this. If your husband gave you the attention and the time that you need, but the other 80% become lacking, he's still what? He's gonna lose you. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
If that man gave you the 20% that you want,
and we taking this from like switching it.
Yeah, right? yeah. Because, like I said, that 20% that you want, if that spouse changed and gave you that 20% and took away the 80, you're leaving him or her.
You're
leaving them. So the thing, what I'm saying is, if that person is giving you 80, why do we risk it for 20? Because the person that giving you 20 is not going to give you the 80. Because if he could or she could, you would be with them already. And I'm just using for the numbers that y'all giving me. That 20% is your selfishness. People don't leave affairs because you're selfish as hell. I'm summing it up in a one word. You're selfish as hell.
People don't leave affairs?
People don't leave an affair because you're selfish. You want 100%. 80% for my husband or wife, and the other 20% I'm going to get for somewhere else. Now I'm complete, and now I'm okay. You're not going to get the 80 from the 20, and you're not going to get the 20 from the 80, but you got the best of both worlds. You have your cake and eat it too, and that is why your selfish ass won't give up your an affair. Because you're not going to be 100%. Your ass ain't giving 100% to your husband, and you're not giving 80% to that other person, okay? You're not being 100 with neither one of them, but you're the selfish one in between it of getting everything that you want. Think about what I just said now. You're not giving 80% to the person you're getting 20% from, and you're not giving 20% to the person you're getting 80% from. So you're being selfish as hell to everybody to get what you want. So you are selfish MF because you want your cake and eat it too. And that's why you're cheating. It ain't no 1, 2, or 3 for me. It's because you're selfish. You're cheating everybody and getting what you want. Think about it. The guy you getting 20% from, you ain't giving him 80%. You're giving that to your husband. But the 20% you give it to him, you ain't giving to your husband. But you're getting best of both worlds, or the wife. It's because you're selfish. That's why you can't leave the affair, because you're selfish. You want your cake and eat it too until you get caught. And if you don't get caught, you're going to continue to have your cake and eat it too, because you can't turn the 80 into 100 and you can't turn the 20 into 80. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I am lying. I want this need to be a clip. You can't turn the 20 into 100, the 20 into 80, and you can't turn the 80 into 100. You cannot. And so he or she continues to cheat. That is the why you continue. That's why people continue their affair. That's why they continue to cheat on their mate, because you're not going to get it from everybody, and you're not willing to give up either one. Selfish. I want to hear somebody. I want to hear somebody say something, because most people saying that that's logical. What you say, nephew? You ain't got no dispute on that one?
No, I don't like when I agree with you.
If your spouse's job is to provide those needs, there is nothing wrong with expressing your desire to your spouse. It's not always something the spouse is not doing. Sometimes the person is just selfish. Agreed. Yeah. I mean, listen, when people tell me that my wife or my husband is not doing this, or I'm cheating or whatever, right? I always say to the person, right? You're not complete yourself.
People be telling you that?
Yeah, bruh. When I date women would tell you, well, he didn't do this or he didn't do that. When I'm talking with women, my husband didn't do this, and now the women that I talk to, the biggest thing I see now with women over 50 that you talk to and in their late 40s, they're having a problem with men that are impotent. They have limp penis, right? You know what I'm saying? Their thing ain't getting hard as it need to, right? Because of, they're getting older. right?
And it could be because you're just stressing him out.
Well, that too, but there's a big but there's a big problem now when it comes to when you're married, that women complain about their man, having to go take, a pill, right? And they got to wait for it, and then then they can get into it, right? And I tell a woman, well, didn't he go through your menopause with you when you was hot flashing? And
oh no, that don't matter.
No, but what I'm saying is, this is a conversation I think over 50 we need to have with each other, right? There is nothing a man can do about his testosterone level besides go get the pellet or take the pill early in the day, and he be ready for her when she's ready. I know it's unattractive.
Do
right?
Vitamins work?
Well, it just depends on the guy. It really depends on the guy, how he take care of himself.
Oh, okay.
Right. Some guys, don't have it. Some guys do. Again, depends on how you take care of yourself, depends on your hereditary and all that other good stuff. So it just depends on. But whatever the situation is, it's a conversation that needs to be had so women can understand, because the guys that you are with that are over 50, they're just better preparing themselves 9 times out of 10 better than the guy that you're with. And your husband just done told you the truth, and you see behind the scenes, you see behind the curtain of what's actually being done. The guy that you're with, he's ready for you when you come over, right? And you get your thing on, you go home, but you ain't got to be around him. But he's ready for you when you come over, right?
If she's not going after some young meat.
And she going after young meat, right? That's what that is too, at the end of the day. But what I tell men and women, right? People get older. Father time is undefeated. I'm sorry, but I would never agree with the logic. Okay, that's okay.
Dog, word.
Okay. So why would you? Okay, tell me why, Mary. That's cool. Sometimes when people focus on a problem, it becomes their everything. That is very true. So, Mary, tell me why you want to. You don't have to agree, but tell me why you don't agree. I like to know why you don't agree. So tell me why you don't agree, Mary. And I don't know if she has enough folks to bring up. Okay, I can bring her on. I don't know if she's going to come, but I sent her an invitation.
Okay. I wonder if she was talking about what was.
Maybe she was
talking about.
Maybe she was, but
I doubt she was disagreeing with impotence.
Okay, but I'm just gonna say at the end of the day, I've talked to not a bunch of women, but when women do talk and they do open up to me, that is one of the biggest things that I see women have a problem with these days, right?
Yeah, you know why they open up to you too.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm a safe space. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're a safe place to.
No, bro. Honestly, like I told you, for me, I'm off the market, bro, and I'm not trying.
Let me get the jokes off.
I understand, but I don't want people thinking, listen, bro, I'm out here sleeping with everyone, because I'm not. I mean, I know you can get the jokes off, bro, but you don't understand the backlash I get when people think when we start
muting that phone, man.
I'm gonna have to, bro.
Start muting that phone.
Folks would think I be out here sleeping with every woman that I be sitting here hollering at on social media, and it ain't even like that. For real.
Man, every ad button real big on. Hey, let me know. I'll take over.
What I'm saying is, women open up because they feel comfortable. Yes, I think that's most of it. The more of it, they feel comfortable because they know I'm not trying to sleep with them. But again, I just think at the end of the day, when women, when you're in a relationship over 50, you got to have a grown folks conversation. And then men, you have to understand that your body are going through certain changes, right? Women, your body's going through certain changes. Now, I've been told many times that it spoils the mood when a woman has to wait for you to get to where you need to get to for the situation to get there.
True.
Well, and I get that, but there are ways around it. So if
it's a swaggy way to do it too.
But there are many different ways. But if you got to go take the Viagra or whatever you're gonna take, Hims or whatever you're taking, right? The honey, whatever you're taking out there,
Blue Chew,
right? Blue Chew, whatever you're taking, right? The study says that it lasts anywhere from 48 to 72 hours. So if you know that you're going to be with this woman on, let's say, on a Friday, why not take it Friday morning, right? Where it's already in your system. So if it goes down, you're not waiting, the 20 or 30 minutes, or however long, I don't know, but however long it takes for you to get there. You're not, spoiling the mood for her, right? So, men, you got to prepare better. And ladies, when you're going through menopause, right? The dryness, the hot flashes that you ladies have, right? Men have to go through that too now. And we have to be okay with you either being very, very horny or not horny at all, with the mood swings, right? With you trying to freeze us to death in a room when you're going through the hot flashes, right? just like a man have to understand that your body is changing. Women, if you're dealing with men over a certain age, you have to understand that their body is changing. That 20% that you're getting from somebody else because they can seem to be better than what you have may not always be the case. It's just maybe a conversation. Exactly, Aqua Woman. I said it needs to be. It should be a compromise.
But they're doing this for younger folks too now.
Younger folks younger folks should not be having a problem getting up, bro, unless they got some kind of medical issues.
No. It's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the 80-20 thing for young folks in a relationship. It's not just the 50-year-old thing.
Okay, but if y'all cheating, bro, what y'all cheating for? Y'all ain't cheating because the sex is bad. I mean, because he can't get it up. Or leave that alone. So when y'all cheating, y'all just cheating to be doggish.
Oh wow! So it got to be all this other complex stuff for older crowd.
Bro,
we just cheating just to be a dog.
Yeah, bro. Because the older folks, bro, most women, bro, when you have an affair with somebody, if you got 80%, mean they're taking care of everything. Not the 20% is usually a sexual thing at our age. Attention, like women say, as an attention and sexual.
Joe, emotional. It ain't that different from a younger person.
So what you saying is, you 25 and you ain't giving your girl sex
from 40 on down.
No, I'm talking about you.
No, but that's not the only thing, Joe. Damn,
that's
what I'm saying. I'm talking about mainly the 20 and the 80, Joe. I'm not saying that it's always going to result into sex while somebody is moving on or. So
why do y'all move on? Why y'all cheat? I'm telling you why we cheat. Why y'all give up the 20?
I would say some of it will probably go into a money thing. A lot of women around my age crave the image and what looks like the power that come with it. Because a girl would smash just like a dude would around my age. That ain't just the old man, boys just want to go and hit everything. No, when it get down to that, it's more of who do I look better with or who can take care of me. That's what a lot of them talk around my age.
So
who is able to take care of me. She'll smash whoever it is. So if it goes to the bottom line.
So what's your
or if it go to his.
So what's okay? So let me ask you a question then.
But I do think it's different for the boy and the girl.
So what's y'all 80% then? Because for us, our 80% is finances, security. What's y'all 80% then?
I think that depends on the relationship. I can't call it for all our ages.
So y'all 80% is most likely what then? Because our 80% is security and financial. Our 20% is emotional and sexual.
I don't think that's just the only thing for y'all 80% though.
For the most part, it is.
But that you can't just blanket.
Bro, for the most part, a woman in her 50s,
but I ain't old.
But I'm saying a woman in her 50s ain't gonna give a man 80% because he D'ing her down good. No, he's providing a safe haven for it and all this other stuff. Right? Her 20% is emotional and sexual that she's not getting. The 80% is that he handles his business at home.
That's always the case, Joe.
Bruh, I'm 53. I'm telling you, women security for a woman, the 80% is a man who put a roof over head, food on the table, money in the bank, gas in the car. That's security. That's her 80. The 20 is emotional, attention, and sexual for us over 50.
Well, cool.
I'm saying for y'all, what's y'all 80?
I would say it'd probably be emotional. Because I think financial is part of the 20.
For y'all, okay. Mm-hmm.
Sexual, I don't put it in there because we gonna smash each other, period. I don't put it in there for that. Maybe if you want to get more in detail how she is linking with one dude versus another, or how the dude is putting it down on one girl versus another girl he with, chemistry wise, maybe if you want to throw that in.
Okay.
But I think their 80 is mostly how he looks, the lifestyle, if it provides anything, and then for the other half, I think that's that 20 where it's financial, and I'm missing something.
Hey, y'all hit the like button too if y'all liking the conversation. I appreciate it.
I'm missing something. Golly.
Okay, and I agree. There's more to finances with the 80%, Sandra. I'm going to say with the it's finances, it's him being a protector, but I'm going to say that the 80% from what I've experienced is the man is a great provider for his family, whatever that entails. He's a great provider, right?
But
What I've seen most women leave their man for, if he can't provide or he don't give her emotional support, emotional and finances. And the biggest number one divorce people, women divorce men for is finances. That is the biggest thing.
But I can, again, like I said, you can apply that to it all around the board.
It
ain't just the age point.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of folks that probably ain't smashing like that. They probably had that type of problem in a younger age. But not the impetus points, but more of the, we just don't have the time and she wants the time. We covered folks that are reasonably young and they don't do most or get out a lot. That could be another part for her or him where they are having 80 going and they partner is holding it down, but that 20 what they're lacking is what they're finding in someone else. And I don't think that's just the age thing.
Erica says it's silent expectations. And that may be so. I'm not going to argue that issue. When you look it up, people say it's because of finances, but people can be, it could be solid expectations. I think so. But I do believe at the end of the day that women in their 50s that I've talked to tell me all the time, damn love, that got money and don't need no more money.
That's already a small amount of older women.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the women that I talk to, bro, I can call them up right now and they would tell you, I don't give a damn about no damn love anymore. He better have some money. He better be able to take care of me. I'm tired of taking care of myself. I want a man that's going to take care of me.
Would you say the ones that can afford that?
Yeah, but they don't want to. Yeah, but they're not married. The women that I know, this ain't Joe Lockett speaking. I'm telling you, this ain't me.
Yeah,
women telling me, I'm not marrying for love. I'm not marrying for no project. I am marrying a man that got money.
But those women can afford to take that risk.
Yeah.
So when you say that, it doesn't sound like all of your age demographic. That just sounds like a subsection of folks that ain't a lot.
The reason why they say that, Erica, and this is one said not supposedly. I'm telling you, the women that I'm talking to, they are the boss chicks. I don't know about some of the women y'all know, but I'm telling the women that I know, they are like millionaires or very, very close to it, guaranteed.
And they still want to do that, have money?
Because they want a guy that's going to take care of them. They're tired of taking care
of themselves.
They want a man that can take care of them. The man that got more money than them. So they want a man that can take them on trips that they don't have to take themselves on. I got two friends right now. She goes, yeah, you know a couple of them. They travel every damn week, every other week. You know what I'm saying? They're never here, right? But she says all the time, I'm tired of paying my own bill. I would love to have a man that would pay for me to go do these things. He ain't got to love me as long as he respect me and care about me. I'm okay with that. But I need a man who got more money than I have or the same amount of money that I have. And they said they're not marrying for love anymore. They don't want to be in love anymore. They did that already. And there are the women who want to be married. It's not a lot of women that are saying what I'm saying for the first part. There are probably more women that want to get married for love. But there are a lot of women there are some women out there who don't give a damn about love anymore. They're marrying for a guy who can, do things for them.
I also don't believe everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So when because you're right, they say that, but I also don't believe them for their word, only because a lot of folks say stuff that they either feel in the moment or that sounds good. I think if you really applied it to your life for real, first off, you wouldn't be so generous on how you say it. Or you probably will apply it in a different way to where it shouldn't have to even be said.
Well, I'm going to say this. They're not spewing it out on the internet.
No, I got you.
These are private conversations when I sit down and talk with my friends, right? We go out to dinner, we talk, right? And I'm like, okay, what you really looking for, right? And,
I BS with my friends all the time.
No, I'm saying, but this is what's been said to me. Like, one of my friends was just in Ruby or somewhere, right? Where she said, I'm putting down my Amex card or my black card to go do this. And I'm going there by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I will want, I want a time where there's a man who's telling me if I tell him get ready to go, he pays for my trip, and he's taking care of everything. Yeah, I can handle it, but it's a different feel when you got a man that want to pay for you. It makes you want to spend time with that man. She said, I'm married for love, and it was cool for what it was. She said, but once I started making money, and I think what happened was, in some of the women that I know, they started out earning their man, and that became its
attractive.
Their own issues within itself. Who knows whose side it was on, but that became an issue within itself. And so some women, develop a certain complex when they've witnessed that journey in their life. And so they become hardened in certain places. And there are women on the opposite end of the spectrum, right? So this is not a one shoe fits all when you get over 50. Just depends on your experience, depending on what you're looking for. Some women are okay with love, compatibility, compromise, right? And they want to be in love. Some women don't care about love. Now that I've said that I don't want to be married, I don't care about marriage at this point, I've had more women, honestly, y'all, tell me, Joe, I'm so with you. I don't want to never get married again either. Right? I don't want to be in a marriage with a guy anymore. I want to have my own house. I want to do my own thing. Hell, Denise is one of the biggest, is a big person. Like, she's really serious about, I can be with somebody, but they can have their own house and I can have mine. I have at least 10 people I know right now that have said the exact same thing. I can be with somebody, but we don't have to live in the same house together. So when I'm looking at love over 50, man, this come in a myriad of ways of what men and women are looking for. There are people who are looking for the traditional, right? And want to be that. But there are people who have been through that and say, I'm not doing that anymore. And they want something different. And what you see me on my platform is I'm the person who wants something different. And I'm not knocking the people who want the tradition and want love and compromise and, want to make it work and want to be in the same bedroom, in the same house. That's fine. I'm never saying that I don't want that again. I just think it's going to take time. It's going to take a special woman, when I put myself back on the market to want that. Because I'm so okay now without my phone ringing or texting somebody or having to talk to somebody every single day. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? But I think, as we talk about this, y'all, if you're over 50, your journey is not wrong nor right. It is what you and your partner feels, right? Where you are in your life, what you've been through. Everybody been through different experiences and you want what you want. What Joe Lockett want is not wrong, but what you want is not wrong either. And I think, we got to be more open to one shoe don't fit every size. You know what I'm saying? One lifestyle is not wrong or right. I'm not here to denigrate the people who wants to be in love again or wants to find marriage again and live in the same house or, be with somebody before you get married and, do it. However y'all do it. But I do believe if you've been divorced once or twice, it changes you either to want more or want opposite or want something similar. I think it just really depends on the person. Like I said, for me, it hardened me. And I found more peace out of a relationship than I did with a relationship. When I was married, there was not much peace. When I was dating, there was not much peace. When I became single and I really took myself off the market, I found peace, which means that I had to truly find myself first and what I wanted to do, what I liked and what I didn't like. And now the most important thing is setting things up for the future for my family. So I need to focus on that. And then once I get that in place, if there's a woman who will have me, cool. We can talk about it and see what that may look like in a couple of years from now. But, in the next 2 years, like I said, I'm not looking to be in a relationship. I'm not saying that God won't change that, but am I out actively trying to pursue a relationship with somebody right now? Hell no. I love my phone being dry. I love my phone only have notifications that I don't read most of the time. Erica said, make it make sense. I'm not for sure what that is. Yeah, you have obviously become hardened. Of course, yeah. Absolutely. I paid for the trips. I don't want to do it anymore. I do have a couple of friends that live separate from their partners. Let me see, because I'm here for love, partnership, and cooperation. I want love, but if not, that's companionship. Yeah, I think, but when y'all say make it make sense, I think what makes sense is what makes sense for you. When you say nephew,
Yeah.
I think your makes sense don't have to be mine, and mine don't have to be yours. I'm happy for you in your journey. What makes sense for you? It's not bad. You know what I'm saying? But what makes sense for me, that's not bad either. If a woman says, I'm going to take Joe Lockett for who he is, and I take her for who she is, she got her separate house, I got mine. And we're happy, we're happy. If you need that guy in your house and be in the bed with you every night, right? And you're happy, you're happy. That ain't where I am right now. Right? I like being able to get up and go do what I want to do and don't have to answer to anybody. You know what I'm saying? If somebody calls me and say, hey, you know, can you come here or can you go do this? I ain't got to check in with nobody. Before, when I first got a divorce, I was looking for that because I was like in the habitual state of being married and, you know, I wanted that family. I don't know. I wanted that in the first maybe year or two after I got a divorce. I did. And I thought, you know, that was what life was all about. But as I began, I was single, you know, and stopped dating for a while. I started to understand, you know, something. I am okay without talking to somebody every day and checking in. I'm like, why the hell am I checking in with somebody when I want to go do something? Right? And why I got to explain something to you if I want to go do something, if that's something I want to go do. And then when I started saying why, it's just like, you know something? I don't want to do that shit anymore, right? I'm going to explain to you why my phone ringing or why I didn't answer my phone or, you know, why I didn't, you know, but that's where I am now. And I'm okay with that, right? People change, people evolve, you know what I'm saying? And it maybe had a little bit to do with, you know, the divorce, but I think the other part was, I don't think it is in life I've ever been with Joe Lockett without somebody being around, whether you're trying to impress your job, right? You're trying to impress the marketplace, trying to impress your mom and dad, trying to impress your kids. I've never been with Joe Lockett. You know what I'm saying? Being with yourself. What does that truly look like? Right? Because you're always trying to be somebody else for somebody. You have to be the child for your parents, the sister or brother for your siblings, the husband or wife for your spouse, right? The person you need to be at work, the person you need to be at church. Who the hell are you for real? I finally, over the last 2 years, I think, maybe, found out who the hell Joe Lockett is and what I truly like and what I truly don't like. That, not because it adapts and overcomes, you know what I'm saying, what people need me to be, but what the hell do I really want to do and how long I want to do it, when I want to stop, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. I finally, since I was 18 years old to now I'm 53, I finally in the last couple of years found out what it is that I like and what I want to do. Now I get it. I you know something? I don't know about y'all, America, in the digital space out there. Do y'all really know who you are? If you take away everybody and you don't have to put a face on for somebody, whether it's your husband, wife, kids, mom, dad, workplace, church members, sororities, do you truly know who the hell you are? What you truly like? How long you want to sleep in? When you want to answer your phone, you answer your phone. Don't answer your phone. What colors you like? What foods you want to eat? How little or when you want to eat? Where you want to go by yourself sometimes and just chill out? Or what music or what thing you just want to veg out to and don't want to be bothered? Do you truly know that about yourself now as you become an adult? Have you ever had that real time and not being on somebody else's time for them because you're trying to appease them. You having to put that face on for them, and you lose yourself in them.
On that note, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, we're about to get ready to head out. I do want you guys to like, share, and subscribe. We also got a promo at the end of the video. So we'll see you guys later on tomorrow. Appreciate locking it in.
Thanks, guys. I did on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, but YouTube and Facebook. And
Of Kisa and Joe. How are you doing today? Hey, I'm sitting here in Filter Coffee Parlor, and I just want to remind each and every one of you that we are back in the building next Wednesday at Filter Coffee Parlor here on Birmingham South Side at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. But we'll have a special guest with me and Joe next week of the Kisa and Joe Show. We're going to have J.J. Pruitt of WBRC Fox 6 News. You can watch him every weekday morning on Fox 6 News. And he also works in their sports department too, but we're not going to be talking about any of that. We're going to talk to JJ about relationships and kind of check in with him to see what's going on with him and what he's doing in and around the community. And I also want to extend a sincere and a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you for supporting us. We're receiving some great feedback. We are working some things coming up here in the summer and fall to take Kisa and Joe even to the next level. So on behalf of myself, on behalf of Joe, and on behalf of our producer extraordinaire, you know him as Nephew, we want to say thank you for your support, and we want you to continue to support us and listen. One of the best things that you can do is tell someone about Kisa and Joe, because I know y'all are watching because you talk to me about it when I'm out and about. But also, when you see the broadcast, share it or go back and rewatch, do a replay of what we're talking about, okay? As we're endeavoring to live life at the very best level for the 50 and fabulous group. Kisa and Joe, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see you June 5th with J.J. Pruitt. Kisa and Joe and Nephew too. See you then.